Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, foxtrot. I can't believe they even let you play. Tighten up. General West. Slam. Check 50. Check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. Watch out. Hug. Check 30. Alert. Take 4. Hey, Delta.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He finds McKinnon, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
180. Check. Middle.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Tight dog.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14, Ravens nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Being chased out left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the foot.
Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
He's coming. We got double up. Hard. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. You draw perfect. Check 37. Hey, alert. Check.
Now it's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check Mike 11.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Y'all not ready. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. You gonna see me in your...
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Rush in!
After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going to fire one deep left, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's got room. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pollard going to try the right side. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jackson. Buying time. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Get in the weight room.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Mike's 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert flare.
They go counter with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's our field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.